Hey guys, Justin here. I have another fishing report for you guys, and this one's a little long. I actually had to make some notes to make sure I didn't forget anything for you guys. We've finally got some nice warm weather set in, which means a lot of things are happening on the lake. There's a lot of opportunity out here for everyone, and it's also a holiday weekend this weekend, Memorial Day weekend. So there'll be a lot of guys on the water enjoying it early in the morning fishing, and a lot of people just enjoying the water in the afternoon and that as well. Couple things. We do got our May Madness Walleye Tournament this weekend. It's Sunday out of Harley Ensign boat launch. The captain's meeting is Saturday. If you haven't signed up yet, you can sign up at the meeting. It's $200 for the entry, which $25 of it is going to go to the Walleye Club for their walleye rearing ponds. And also there's a big fish pot that's $25. Ram trucks, Dick Huvars, they really stepped up again this year for this event. Ram's actually giving $2,000 to the first place on top of all the other winnings, and Dick Huvars is actually sponsoring the big fish part of it as well. And us here at SDI, we're going to be contributing a gift card, pretty sizable one, to the prize pack winner. So look for that. For you guys looking to catch these walleye right now, the Detroit River, the upper river, basically from the Ambassador Bridge out into Lake St. Clair, they are catching a lot of fish. Not necessarily big fish. They are getting a few in that 24 to 27 inch range, but most of them are your 15 to 20 inch, your eaters. They're getting all of them jigging the upper river. Here on Lake St. Clair, they are catching walleye, but they're not where everybody would expect them to be for the first part of the year. They're actually out deeper, in 10 to 15 feet of water. There has been a few caught over in Sulphurage in 6 to 8 feet of water running gold harnesses, but that is probably not going to be that good after this weekend because of the boat traffic coming out of McInrae's and that. So where I would focus is go to your early summer locations. Gull Island, you can jig off of there. The Snai, up in the channels off of Strawberry Island, out in the deeper water off of 400 Club and the Mile Roads. The dumping grounds would be a good area, and if you're going to head over to the Canadian side, the usual areas, Fox Creek, the Thames, Stony Point, Mitchell's, those areas, definitely look out there. I'm sure you're going to find a few packs of boats over on the Canadian side to help you key in on where they're at. St. Clair River, they are jigging during the daytime and doing really well still. They're also whipping in the evening and into night and doing really well. For you bass guys, we've finally got some warm water temps, and that means one thing and one thing only: those fish are getting on the beds. Guys have been finding beds the week prior, but this week should be go time. The DNR is seeing a lot of fish on the beds. Have actually electroshocked 400 fish along the Mile Roads and placed jaw tags on them. If you happen to catch one of them, leave the jaw tag on, write down the number, and online report it. The DNR is the first time they've gotten down the Mile Roads and actually tagged fish. So the information they're gathering from this is really important for the overall, understanding of this lake, and they're making a really good effort to actually get more information on these bass and on muskie out here in the lake. If you're looking to catch them, last weekend we had an absolute crazy run on Kitech swim baits. We should have a restock coming in shortly. We do still have some. We have the Sniper Shad from Angler's Choice as well. That's a good choice for if you're a Kitech fan. Those are a great substitute as well. They are throwing a lot of green pumpkin and dark colored tubes, your gobies, your Canadian mist type colors. If you're gonna be sight fishing, look for the dark spots or rocks or depressions. If you have a darker bottom, you're going to look for a light spot. If you're on a light bottom, you're going to look for something a little darker, a little bit different. Swim baits, tubes. If you can't see, say there's a lot of wave action in the water, you really can't make them out, throw a spinner bait or a chatter bait or a swim bait and cover water and move around, make long casts. You should be able to locate some fish doing that. There are some guys that are actually throwing a drop shot, a really short one, 6 to 9 inches off the bottom, and throwing it up onto the beds and actually shaking it and working a drop shot. For that, a darter, kill shot, a 4.0 crosshair, a robo worm, those baits should do really well for you, for the guys that are drop shotting on the bed. Next up, we actually have northern pike. They've been catching pretty much throughout the whole lake where guys have been bass fishing, but there's been a couple reports of just an area where there seems to be a mega school of northerns. I don't know if they're still there, but it sounded like earlier in the week around the mouth of Salt River, out from Salt River there was just a pile of northern pike. And what that tells me is that those were the fish that came in to spawn. They were coming back out, and they're kind of sitting there feeding on the bait fish, the perch, the panfish that are in that area, and also the rock bass that are starting to move to some of that scattered structure that's off the Salt River there. So if you're looking for northerns, that might be a good place to go and try and start. But also off of Metro Beach, Geno's, 400 Club, they've been catching a lot of pike and a few muskie mixed in there. Just remember that muskie are out of season for a few more days here, so we can't target them, but if you do catch them, take a photo, take good care of them, and let those fish go. For you guys looking for panfish, what else can I say? The bluegill and sunny fishing on this lake has been absolutely stellar this year. Stellar. For the guys that have zeroed in on them and figured out the better canals in the backwater areas and some of the nearshore areas, it is nothing to go out and catch a limit every single time out for them right now. If you're looking for yellow perch, been hearing some reports from around Geno's and the 400 Club. Over in front of Salfridge, there's been some reports. Cotton Road got a few fish out of there. And also over, believe it'd be the Bee Buoy area, kind of between Grassy and Strawberry. There was a report from one guy that found a pot of fish there. He said you had to find the weed beds. So if you can't find the weeds over there, I probably wouldn't spend too much time looking for those fish. But you got to find the weeds right now for those perch. Another place to go look, and I know this is a Joe Baylog favorite area, especially this time of the year, is over on the wrecks along the south shore, just downstream of Gull Island. That area loads up pretty good with perch the first part of summer. So that might be a good place to go. Now, if you're looking to take the kids out and just have fun this weekend and just catch a pile of fish, and if you want to try new fish to eat, try white bass or silver bass, as some guys down in Detroit will call them. The white bass are moving up into the lake. Early in the week, they were catching a lot around 10 and 9 mile. And I would not be shocked to see them off the point by this weekend here at Metro Park. They did catch a couple yesterday, so we're just starting to build up. If you're out in a boat and you see some birds working in the area over and over again, and you see some busting water, odds are those are going to be white bass. Mosey on over there and throw some twister tails at those guys, beetle spins, small spinner baits. You can pretty much throw anything at them. Just something generally wider chartreuse will work. So if you're looking for just to go out and rough up your fingers, you know, have that bass thumb and not put a ton of effort into it, that might be a good way to go. And also if you just want the kids to have a ball and fish for, you know, 2-3 hours, find some of those white bass. It's a good form of entertainment, and they're a lot of fun to catch on light tackle.